Okay, so hi everybody, my name is Caitlin Peterson. I'm the president of Beta Alpha Psi. If you don't know who we are, you're at the right spot right now to figure it out. I see a bunch of new faces that are in this Zoom call, so hopefully we can convince you to come join our chapter. And yeah, so it's 4:15. If you're a returning member, we did move our time to 4:15 instead of 4:30 due to some scheduling conflicts. It was just a little bit easier for the officers to make the meetings. So this is an honor society for accounting, finance, and MIS majors. So there's a good mix of us here. So we're just going to go through our slides so you know a little bit more about us and all of our officers and the requirements to be a part of Beta Alpha Psi. Lauren, if you want to introduce yourself real quick.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm the vice president. I don't think Robert or Aiden are on yet.
So here's our list of officers. The other two, I'm sure, will be joining on soon. But when comes time in December for elections, and we need new members because we do our elections for the calendar year, not for the school year. This is just something to keep in mind of all of our positions that are open if it's something that you'd like to pursue in December.
Who is BAP? Beta Alpha Psi, part of the Accounting Society, is an international honors organization. We invite accounting firms, companies, organizations, and other accounting societies to visit campus and present business topics and network with all students.
The objectives that are in Beta Alpha Psi are to recognize the outstanding achievements in the fields of accounting, finance, and information systems. We also promote the study and practice of professional fields related to these disciplines or majors, provide opportunities for lots of self-development and association among members and practicing financial professionals or any professional in those fields. And we encourage a sense of ethical, social, and public responsibility.
So this is our fall 2022 schedule. We still have 2 meetings that we haven't filled in spots for. And I think on November 16th, we have Eisner Amper coming, but this is who we have so far.
And we'll definitely send out an updated schedule when we have everything completed, just so you guys know. This is a rough schedule of what we're thinking for the semester. And so most of our meetings are on Zoom. Some of our meetings will be in person. We're not 100% sure with that yet, but even though we're on Zoom, you still see your face, you still see the top half of you. So we do ask that you do dress professionally, at least the top half of you if you're on Zoom, because we do have a lot of professionals coming from big firms, and you just want to always look presentable and look the best for yourself. And always have your camera on. It's kind of a rude thing, we all know, to have your camera off at this time. Obviously mute yourself unless you're speaking so you can avoid the distractions. We will always have a suitable code for you guys to scan. So if you do miss it for some reason, you can reach out to us and we'll send it to you so you can get credit for it. And we just ask that we have 1 hour of meeting with you guys, that you just have your full attention there. It's respectful for the speaker and just for all your members in the meeting as well.
I see Aiden just came into the meeting, so if you want to introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Aiden Carr. I'm a senior accounting major and I'm the treasurer.
So there's 3 types of memberships. There's the Accounting Society member, and that's everyone who joined. There's BAP candidate, so you've completed all requirements but not yet formally been inducted. And then Beta Alpha Psi member, which you've completed all requirements and you've been formally inducted at the end of the semester.
So some benefits to being a member: it's a great academic achievement. It's excellent networking opportunities with employers and other students. As I mentioned, we have a bunch of speakers coming from different companies where most of us are probably going to end up working. So it doesn't hurt to start the extra connection to the company you want to be with while you're still a student. You're eligible for different scholarships. You have opportunities to participate in community service activities, because once a semester we always do a community service project, and it's just a great resume booster. And if you go to any school, everyone's going to recognize BAP on your resume. So it's definitely something that you want to have on your resume.
So BAP candidate eligibility, you have to have completed 3 semesters or 1.5 years of college. For transfer students, you have to have your major declared in accounting, finance, or MIS, and you have to have completed at least 1 class beyond the major core class. So that would include if you're an accounting major, like cost accounting. And then your overall GPA needs to be a 3.2 or higher.
And these are some more candidate requirements. So this is the first step, as Lauren mentioned, into becoming a member for BAP. So if you're interested, I would take a picture of this because there's just a good amount of information on here that's definitely helpful. You do have to submit an application. You need to be approved with that application. When you fill it out, it's a $100 fee, and then that makes up the $75 one time. And as a member, you pay a $25 annual fee for the rest of your time in BAP. So the attendance, we require about 10 professional meetings that you have to be for. We do take attendance, and especially on Zoom, we can see when you're here and when you're not. The community service project that I mentioned, you will have to take part in that. Usually it's donations for a cause. And then we also do another community service project that is involved with just BAP. And what we do is we help tutor students in accounting, finance, MIS. And to complete your requirement, you can see over here, it says 4 hours of tutoring per semester or 8 hours for the school year. That can be interchangeable, but if you stick to 4 and 4, you're pretty much guaranteed to be on track for the whole rest of the year. And this is our deadline for the application. So just keep that in mind if you do want to apply. We'll be sending out a PDF with the application, and then you can just send it back to us. And I believe you also have to include your transcript when you send that over to us.
So attendance is required at 80% of the professional meetings. So that's about 10 of our meetings. And if you miss one, you can make it up by writing up like a little summary about the meeting. We post all of them to our YouTube channel, which can be found in the link tree, which is in either mine or Caitlin's signature on our emails or on our Instagram. Half of the community service and fundraising events, year-end induction is also required. Like Caitlin mentioned before, 8 hours of tutoring services for both semesters, and then the $25 annual fee.
So types of service that BAP partakes in. We sponsor a couple of different events. We work a lot, especially we're going to this semester with the professional development program that you guys probably hear a lot about and get a lot of emails about from Pat and Mary. And that just helps with networking. And we also have mentorship. So if you need help with your future or anything, we're always here also to talk about that. And we have a head tutor. He's also our secretary. I don't know if he's on the call yet or not.
No, I don't think he is.
No, I don't think so. But typically for tutoring, it's done through Zoom now. So there's one link that we use, and Rob is always there in case there's questions. He also takes attendance and he keeps track of how long you're there. So when he records it, it's an accurate representation, making sure that everybody's fulfilling their requirements.
Also, speaking of PDP, there is also the Accounting and Finance Career Fair, which is next Wednesday from 1 to 4. So I highly recommend you all attend. These are just the hours for the tutoring. So it's the same Monday through Thursday, 2 to 4, and then Saturday, 11 to 1.
And this is all of our social media. Like Laura mentioned, we post all of our meetings on YouTube, so you really can't miss them. And you really shouldn't, because you never know what opportunities you'll end up getting from meeting with somebody, or at least just watching it and getting their contact information and reaching out to them. So we have LinkedIn, we have Instagram, which we're pretty active on with our weekly meetings and our links. So if you ever can't find it in an email, go to our Instagram. And this is our email down here. If you have any questions or anything, you can ask us now, or you can always send us an email and one of us will respond the best as possible. And here is the code again, if any of you guys missed it. Anybody have any questions? If for any of you guys that are new that I don't have on my attendance list, how did you guys hear about us, if you don't mind me asking?
I heard from McGregor. He's my professor for financial.
Yeah, I'm here.
Anyone else?
So when are the applications due?
October 5th.
Okay.
I have a little bit less than a month to think about it. I can go back to that slide if you guys missed it and might want to take a picture of it. These are the requirements.
I'll also send out an email with the requirements again and then the application.
I might have missed the schedule. Do we have anybody from any of the review firms?
Yeah, we have UWorld and then
Okay, so Rogers.
yeah.
Are they going to be talking about the new CPA exam format?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And then our schedule's also in the Silverman suite on the TV.
I have a question. For the accounting fair, do we have to set up the resume with Paige right now, or I think that's her name. I'm not 100%.
You don't have to, but I would recommend you go to Paige or Pat to get it checked over. Just make sure you have one for the career fair so you can hand them out.
Okay, thank you.
Are you at the Metro campus or Florham?
I'm at the Metro.
Yeah, so definitely reach out to Paige. She's usually always in her office, but I think you can book her online too. And she'll
Okay.
definitely be thrilled to help you fix your resume up.
Thank you.
Anyone else have any other questions? What level are you guys at? What grade level? Anyone who's new, just out of curiosity.
I'm a senior.
Junior. I'm also a transfer.
So for anyone that's new, I just want to confirm, did you all receive my email? I think I sent one out yesterday and then last week too.
I got an email with a Zoom link. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah, I got that.
okay.
Yeah, if anyone didn't, you can just reach out to us. But I'm sure since everyone's on here with the link, they probably somehow got it. But
So then next week, there's no meeting. There's just the career fair. And then the following week will be the first. Is that meeting going to be in person or is it going to be on Zoom? Like are Rogers coming in, or are they just going to be on Zoom?
She's probably gonna be on Zoom only because Caitlin can't make it in person and neither can I. So
Okay.
it might just be easier.
Okay. And then the following week is the PDP Career Carnival.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes.
And the NJ CPA, are they going to talk about the new exam, or are they just going to talk about scholarships, or?
I don't, oh, I'm so sorry. I don't think she's gonna talk about the exam. I think she's gonna talk about what the NJCPA is, what they
Okay.
do, and then like scholarships.
Okay.
Professor McGregor, that's going to be changing in 2024, right?
Correct.
Okay.
That's why it's good to, make sure you come on the 21st. The exam is changing, and Rogers will probably have some information. And if anybody, wants any more information on the exam, how it's changing, you can reach out to me, and I can, especially if after the 21st, you don't get a good feel. What's happening is we're still going to have FAR, which is financial accounting and reporting. We're still going to have auditing, and we're still going to have reg, which is, mostly tax and business law. But then beginning in 2024, you're going to have to pick a specialization. Those specializations are either business analytics and reporting. So that's like a lot of data analytics as well as financial reporting, or information systems and controls. So it's helpful if you're in auditing, but it's a lot of AIS. And then there's tax planning and compliance. So if you're going to go into tax, you might want to specialize in that. So your fourth section will be one of those specialization sections. Everybody still receives a CPA. It's just you're going to have one area in which you've specialized. So if you're, now what's going to happen is what generally is considered the easiest part of the exam, which is the BEC section, which is your general business courses and things you get out of your business courses. That section is going away, and the content's going to be dispersed among the rest of the exam. But if you have passed BEC by the time the new exam starts in 2024, you don't have to take one of those specializations. So if you're a senior and you're going to sit for the exam, or you're a grad student and you're planning to sit for the exam, sit for BEC in if you happen to be sitting in 2022, that would be great. But if you're sitting in 2023, sit for BEC first. We normally tell you to sit for FAR first, sit for BEC first. This way, you won't have to take a specialization unless you really want to take a specialization. If you're not going to be eligible until 2024, you're going to be under the new format. But, if some of you are seniors and you would be able to sit after you've completed your degree, in certain states, it's even once you have 120 credit hours, you can sit, take that BEC part, and then you can start working on FAR. But this way, you've got that out of the way. You have 18 months to pass all 4 parts. So I know a lot of you are seniors, some of you are grad students, and you're already able to sit for the exam. So what we're recommending is that you do BEC. I would assume Rogers is going to make that same recommendation, but that's how it's changing. We're mapping all the curriculum against the new exam requirements. Pretty much your curriculum is provided you with, a pretty strong foundation. I would say right now, based on your curriculum, make sure you take data analytics, if you're a grad student, because there is, quite a bit on data analytics. And I know right now that's an elective for you.
I'm pretty sure Bazinga teaches that, and he's the greatest.
Unfortunately, he's
Or is he gone?
Professor Gazinkai is gone.
Wow. Well, he taught my course. I mean, I'm kind of an old head here, but yeah, he was great. I'm so glad to see you, McGregor.
Thanks. I teach data analytics. I taught it on the other campus, but I'll probably end up teaching it on Madison as well.
Nice.
I see some familiar faces. Nicholas, had you last year. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I see Robert joined, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Rob. Sorry I'm late. I thought this was at 4:30. That's my bad. I'm the secretary for BAP. And yeah, I'm excited for the new year.
Also the head tutor.
Yes, also the head tutor.
Okay, if you guys have any more questions, you can reach out to us. I have to update our Zoom settings because we only have like 5 minutes left before the meeting shuts itself off. So if anyone has anything else they want to add, they can now. If not, we'll be in contact with you guys via email, so make sure to look out for that. And follow us on Instagram. Like I said, we keep up with that pretty much weekly, so you'll get reminders on Instagram as well with who's coming to present, and the links for tutoring and Zoom will be in our link tree on our Instagram. So anyone have anything else?
Have a good semester.
Yes, good luck to everybody. Thank you guys for coming today.
See you in 2 weeks.